Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Sideshow Collectibles Legendary Scale Wolf Predator Bust from Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Okay, so this review is going to be slightly different than the ones in the past because I usually go over like the packaging or the art box that the collectible comes included with. Obviously, there is no art box here because Sideshow decided to send us this particular item in just blank white boxes, which is kind of unfortunate, you know, because a lot of their packaging really looks cool and goes great with the collectible, but that's unfortunately not the case with this particular piece. So we'll just get right into it. Before I do, I just want to disclose that this is kind of a controversial piece. There's a lot of collectors out there that dislike it. I like it. It's the only legendary scale Predator bust that I have from Sideshow, so I really don't have anything to compare it to. But during the review, I'll just point out a couple of things that some other collectors out there have issues with. But in my collection, when people see it for the first time, they usually kind of gravitate toward this piece because it just looks really cool, and I'd agree with them. I do like it. But anyway, we'll get up closer. We'll start at the top, go over some of the details on the crown area. Really cool. You have these like tendrils that come off the side of the crown on the Wolf Predator. Now there were, when I first got my bust, some flecks of paint missing up around here, but I just took like a furniture marker, which was like a dark brown, and I just dotted it, and you can't even tell that, you know, that was even there. But on the Predator's left side of the crown, you start to see those acidic burn marks that the Wolf Predator is known for. Come around to the back here. This is probably going to be a quick review because there's not really a whole lot to go over. On the back, you have the dreadlocks. Let's start with them. They kind of transition down here, and the details on the clasps that go over the dreadlocks are really nice. I like them. You have some that look like they're made of bone and more like a copper material with some silvers incorporated into there. Coming down to the face area. Really cool. The eyes are really good. I like how it's like a purple on the outside and then it transitions into like a red and orange as it gets closer to the iris. And of course, the battle damaged side of the wolf's face, you have that milky blinded eye there, which they did a nice job on. I'm glad that they made it very made it stand out, because on some Wolf Predator pieces, I don't think it's murky enough. But you have that continued acidic burn down on this side of the face, and the left exterior superior mandible is missing from battle with the xenomorphs. Here's some of the lower sides of the dreadlocks here. I guess you would call them dreadlocks. And if we can get a look at some of the detail, the necklace came out really nice. The bust came in two separate pieces. You get two boxes with it. At least that's what I got. One is the base, which includes this whole thing, or even up to the collar here, and then that head piece just comes separate, and you just kind of like plop it on there. But I think the detail around the necklace is really nice. These are glued solid to the base, so you can't move those around. One thing that I did want to point out that people have issues with, if you look at the mandibles, this one has a seam line that stands out a lot, and that's something that, you know, I get it. You know, a lot of people that have issues with it, they're justifiable in their own way, for sure. Everybody, you know, has the freedom to formulate their own opinion on what they collect. The mouth is really nice. On the inside there, it looks a little questionable. But sorry, got a little bit of a dirty mind. Yeah, some nice detail work in there. It's glossier to make it look like it's wet. So let's continue on with the base. We have this side, which is like a metal like shoulder piece, but there's some cool weathering and texturing done on it. And of course, you have the netting on the chest, the Predator, with some speckles and, you know, the texturing of the skin. You have like a leather strap piece here, but they textured that well. Down here, I don't know what this would actually be. Up on here you have some, is it like alien text? It looks like the text that's on their gauntlets, or you see within their spacecrafts, things of that nature. But the base is okay. Not the greatest, but gets the job done. Not really much to see on the back here. On this side you have some like bolts here or whatnot. I'm not sure again what that would be. But down here is just like a continuation of what it was like on the other side. It's very biomechanical looking, similar to, you know, aliens and the xenomorphs and whatnot. But that's really it. Like I said, I like the piece. I know people out there do have their issues with it, and, you know, that's fine and everything, but I really enjoy it. Like I said, people tend to really like this piece when they see my collection for the first time. So that's about it. I have a few more pieces coming in very soon from Sideshow and other companies that I'm going to be doing reviews on, so stay tuned for those. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you on the flip side.